On the last episode of DanganRonpa 2, Goodbye Despair.
Uh-oh. Yep, somebody dead. It's Byakuya!
I will find the person that killed you, Byakuya. I promise.
Oh wow. Same song. Byakuya Tagami was killed. The blue hue of our vacation is now a crimson red. Is the killer really one of us, or is it someone else? Let's do it live. Fuck it. Ooh, let's get it.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments on who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Who done it?
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone but the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this end.
Such a cruel rule!
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely! There's no doubt the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin!
Telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Bruh.
Were you even listening to the rules?
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
Oh my god, dude is hitting me who she is. And I had it. She's in Persona. Damn,
Oh
dude.
shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
It could very well have something to do with you son of a bitch.
Huh? What is that?
Anyway, why don't we try talk the most pressing issue on our minds?
Pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Right.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table. We can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that, we're as good as dead. Thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this. Shit. Run out of time, you automatically fail. Alright. Well, good luck and have fun. Knife was seen gaps in the floor. That knife, why is that knife so
Why was Byakuya's body
huh.
in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table
Okay.
at the very back of the dining hall.
Right.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Why? Obviously by hiding the body.
Huh?
They tried to delay its discovery!
Yeah, it's still
Like
the
a
same.
dog burying a bone!
Wow. Alright, so what he said was strange. It contradicts the information I know.
Why was Byakuya's body in a like that?
I wonder what is he gonna say? No, bitch, that's wrong.
Back of
Like, I love when Makura used to.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, that's wrong!
No, bitch, that's wrong. I love it. No, bitch, that's wrong.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere,
There were no drag
the
marks.
killer actually dragged the body
Alright.
through it.
Exactly. Thank Thank you, Nagito. So Nagito's gonna be the kid here. I see. The smart one here.
That's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Who is that? Is that Elizabeth? Is that Elizabeth? I think that's Elizabeth. I really think that's Elizabeth.
Aww. And here I thought I had a genius idea.
No, good buddy.
But you're so stupid and boring and unpopular.
Shut up.
Better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
Man, how crazy was it that your girl smelled the blood like that? Like, goddamn. Well, I mean, it is a very distinguishable smell, but geez, like she hopped on that shit like a bloodhound, dude.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Right.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Nah, that ain't it, baby. As fine as you are.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
Nah, that wouldn't.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
Right.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table connected to what he was doing. Probably. Only thing I'm thinking about that it could be is that so however Akane and Pekka were the only ones that ate him. Damn. That's weird, cause it's like the only thing I'm thinking about is the kitchen equipment list. Yeah. Man, reason why he dove under the table. Was it the knife?
I can prove it with this.
Oh, see, I said it was the knife, but
Probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
where the fuck did it come from?
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items. Cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? Confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
What is that?
This is almost like a real trial!
During the previous segment, there was only one weak spot. But from this point on, there will be, oh man, there will be various weak spots, right? No matter how many weak spots there are, there will only be one live contradiction. So there will definitely be false weak spots. Alright, let's see what we got. Listing. Whoa, night vision goggles, I'm thinking. And an AC timer, too.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct. If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black!
Night vision goggles.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Okay, okay.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No!
No, bitch, that's wrong. No, bitch, that's wrong. I love it.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Whoa! Wait, what?
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way.
Oh, wait, what? What's happening?
Other way around?
Huh?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
Ooh, she could be right. Yo! Hell yeah, I'm surprised by that. She just became the main character. Just between you and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called a rebuttal showdown. Whoa! In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them? Oh shit. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick. What? Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically, sideways, or diagonal. What? And based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. What? Huh? In the bottom right-hand corner, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. What? How many times you cut remarks during the one round of the debate? You'll lose counsel sharpness even if you miss. What is going on? When the move skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. Oh man, this is crazy. If that happens, they'll end up divulging some weak spots. However, you can't normally cut remarks at weak spots. Instead, it'll skew the mood towards the other party's advantage. Plus, it's going to be very big, just like a regular debate. Please refute any weak spots with a tribal blade. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's remark. Oh my god, what's a truth blade? I'm terrible. It appears that there has been a delay in contacting you. I make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. In this mode, truth bullets will be called truth blades. Wow. That's about it. Wow. Only the name will change, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? It said change in feeling. Well then, oh shit, what is this? Knife, irons, and storage room, general aluminum case.
If you just use common, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Okay. I found a hole in your argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were the killer brought them to the crime scene.
No! I didn't, man.
Crap!
Hold up.
Because night vision goggles,
Alright, so look.
then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Allow me to cut through the words, okay?
No, Byakuya was definitely the one.
One boy said allow me to cut through the words. Okay, I likes that.
Definitely?
But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
And it was empty.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Okay, Ibuki.
Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
Right.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Come on, my hero. Don't be hero out here fucking up my damn arguments and shit for no fucking reason.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
Nah, the knives and other shit were in the other case.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
The knife was brought into the Duralumin case with the night vision goggles too. That's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I'd be able to prove it.
I see! There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Which means, like, it was hiding. You know what I mean?
Huh? Duct tape?
Uh-oh. Why are you looking like that?
They probably hid the knife duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Mm-hmm. That's what I just said.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Why are you looking like that?
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
Alright.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Oh, we gotta bring up that letter!
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
It's because he knew somebody was gonna die.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Look at this man. Why is he so fucking smart? He's not the detective.
Are you saying he put the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Where's the letter? That's right. Byakuya probably knew. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Damn, I guess they, where's that letter? Here we go.
I can prove it with this!
I can prove it with this!
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Can we see whose handwriting is? That's what the fuck we need to see. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
The hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Might be you with your bitch ass.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Bruh.
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
Alright.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let us die,
He could take
that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Yeah.
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
My girl says, fuck that news. Who wrote the fucking letter? That's what I'm saying. If we can get to the bottom of who wrote the letter, that's it.
Well, obviously, the killer.
Killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us? Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Sure.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
What's good?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
Right.
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, the killer definitely used a mark. It was the glow tape. Because of this mark, yeah.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Yeah. So somebody knew that a blackout was gonna happen.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yeah. Well, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
Exactly. They orchestrated the shit. Now, we need to figure out who the fuck is technical enough to orchestrate a fucking blackout.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint.
And like I said, the room over had all of that fucking shit on. And if you have, you know, all that shit plugged up, all high and shit, you know what I mean? Something's gonna happen. And like I said, I have my suspicions. I mean, I could be wrong, but it's just like, I don't know.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
Yeah.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Okay, you dejecting this shit, my dog. And I really think it's you. Like, you just gonna straight up blame it on Peko. I mean, I will say I'm a little mad at Peko. Like, where the fuck did she go? I will say that, but you still real sus in my eyes, my dog. But I ain't gonna say that too soon.
Which means it was you, Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses worse?
Yikes.
Not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caught out.
By tripping directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout? Is that really what happened? Nah, buddy. We know that ain't what happened. Uh-oh. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots. What? We call those argue spots. Whoa, shit. They not fucking around with this game. We call these weak spots argue spots. Blue-colored weak spots are called blue-colored weak spots are called agree spots. When shooting agree spots with true bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person's wrong, you're gonna agree with them. To prove that the other testimony is correct. When your two bullets emerge with their weakness, it'll become a logically sound agreement. Oh my god! They are stupid! Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree. Oh man. Argue or agree? Oh my god. Oh, what?
Since Peko was in the office, she could have caused the black.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
I chose Nakamura.
Because I was not in the office.
Just then.
Not
So
even
what?
before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Oh my god. I could have sworn I chose Nakamura.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't
That's
tell me
crazy.
you're crushing on Peko.
I mean, she's cute.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pekko's alibi.
Been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started, and it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
The person.
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
And it's crazy because I'm thinking, like, let's say that the person that was in the bathroom, what if the person was in the bathroom before Byakuya did all his checking and shit? And that they had the that at that point, they used that time to, like, get the knife under the table. I really think it's the Yakuza guy. Like I said, my 3 main people were Yakuza guy. I was a little mad at Pekka. Fuck does she go? I hope she ain't got no split personality shit like Toko. And your boy Kazuichi. But let's just keep it rolling.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
Oh wow, that's what happened?
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners? Or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
Oh my gosh, she's blushing.
But still, you were
She
in the bathroom
blushes
for
a
a
lot.
really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark?
Oh my god.
Excited? Seriously, stop it.
Hey, stop it.
Still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Yikes!
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
Oh my god!
I see. That might have happened.
Wow. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Damn. That's crazy how he flipped it over there on the head like that. Embarrassing pose, party dishes, and AC timer are sticking out for me.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating
Party
anything
dishes.
weird.
Party dishes.
Now that you mention it,
You brought food to the office, right?
Right, she did.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Right.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
Don't do anything like that!
Oh man.
Laxatives would ruin the taste!
Ruin the taste. Laxatives and ruin the taste. I need to clarify that first.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Party dishes.
now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that! Laxatives would ruin the taste!
Alright, so it's the other one.
Crap!
Did you eat anything?
I don't remember eating.
Now
that you brought food to the op just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong. We all ate the food, didn't we? Wait,
It's
no.
possible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
I don't know though. I mean, like, even if that was the case, then that means my baby would have had to go to the restroom too, and she didn't. So that wasn't the case.
Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food.
Right. I just said that.
Some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm
Akane,
sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
Akane would have been fucked up.
I feel totally fine.
Look totally fine too.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Terry.
I apologize for...
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you.
Right, well, who said that shit? Right.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Dude, who's this voice actor, bro? Fuck did you say, bitch?
There's this bickering.
Whoa, look at Queen over here.
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence.
I don't know, Mikan.
Missing the blackout.
Mikan, you trying to pass shit off too easy. Then you looked a little suspicious on that picture when you was looking behind your back. Don't let it be girl with this cake, man.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
I hate this bitch. I really do.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, and the blackout itself is what's actually important. We need to make it clear how the blackout occurred. Alright, so here's the irons. Here's the irons. Where's the irons? Yeah. Yes, sir. Irons in the storage room. And it's red. Alright, let's get it.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Oh, we know.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Whoa.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Whoa, Blue.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Whoa.
They probably messed with the breaker.
Oh, it's one of these. If they were able to mess with the breaker, I think they'd be able to trip it as well.
Crap!
Alright.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or
Yeah, and before it went, I was like, nah. It's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute, that's it.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge.
Exactly. I mean, I said that, it's just, the execution.
Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone.
Exactly. I said that immediately.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Yep, they already knew. But who knew? Who knew it was gonna be a blackout?
Stupid fool!
Whoa! Whoa! Huh?
Hold on a second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
Dude, this new shit is killing me, dude.
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Yeah.
That's inexcusable!
How so? Oh shit. Oh shit. AC timer. Yeah. Yes sir. AC timer. Come on.
If the irons in the storage room caused them for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caught, then the killer had to go to the storage room before and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Look, I just cut his statement. Hold on. It's true that the irons were responsible for it. That shouldn't be the only reason. That's why I said the AC timer.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to. If the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut.
Let me cut through the words. I love it, dude. Let's go.
The irons were one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
The devil trigger. Go ahead, say it.
Direct was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Yeah, that's definitely Johnny Young Bush. I picked that up.
The air conditioners!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Timers for both air conditioners
Well, 11:30.
11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
Yep. That's all we heard. That's what we heard. The last thing we heard.
I see. I understand.
Indubitably.
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
So who had time to do that?
So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
Right.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible.
Look at her trying to use a big word.
Indubitably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
My hero is so pushy.
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Where the fuck did you go? Oh, yeah. Well, we know where the fuck she went.
No, the breaker in the office was built
It's
into
too
a
high.
area of the wall
Right.
that's impossible to reach.
Even our tallest person probably couldn't get up there, Nekamari.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
Man, this man got the swag.
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Why is he talking like that? Huh?
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Why is he talking like that?
In the end, hope always wins, I believe.
Are y'all sure this isn't Makoto from the first game?
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners.
Right.
Setting up the irons in the storage room and done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
That's what I said.
What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
Oh, wait, no. You know what? I like him. But, he had the most time in the building. Because remember, he was cleaning up and shit. Nah, please don't let him in.
What are you implying?
Dude, why are you sweating so hard?
Just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Damn, they all sound familiar.
Will we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the
There isn't. There isn't.
But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Okay, no more.
I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, is there to get killed for believing in others?
Huh?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
What?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Whoa.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Is he stupid?
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Oh man, he sounds like Makoto like a motherfucker now.
I don't want to do this either.
Damn.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
What is going on with him?
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway.
What's it?
Not a single one.
I mean, he's right, but it's like, I don't believe that. Why is he looking so crazy?
That's wrong.
What?
Did you say something?
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
What? What is it? Well, we'll find out next time when we return. After we return for more DanganRonpa 2, Goodbye Despair. This shit is heating up. Oh my goodness, everything is just totally different. Wow. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end the episode out here. When we come back, we will hear Chiaki's clue. I said I kind of trusted Chiaki because she she was outside, so she would have seen anything that popped off. And don't forget, we were talking about the shit under the house. So I hope she says something about that. So we're gonna go ahead and end the episode out here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until then, I'll catch you guys later. More DanganRonpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Catch you guys later.